Let's be honest with ourselves for a moment, just you and the silence. The most dangerous things in life, they don't arrive with a scream. They don't announce themselves with an explosion. Not at first. Think about a dam breaking. Before the water crushes the valley, there is a hairline fracture. A crack so small you'd need a microscope to see it. Then, a slow leak. A drop. Then a trickle. By the time the wall collapses, the disaster had been in motion for months. Infidelity is exactly the same. We are often told that cheating is an accident, a mistake, a momentary lapse in judgment fueled by alcohol or opportunity. But here, at the Aphorism Archive, we deal in truth, not comfortable lies. Betrayal is not an event. It is a timeline. It is a process of hundreds of micro-decisions made in the dark. And the terrifying reality? A woman never, and I mean never, disconnects from you without leaving signs. The wreckage is always preceded by warnings. The problem isn't that the signs aren't there. The problem is that most good men are too loyal to believe what they are seeing. You make excuses. She's stressed at work. She's tired. I'm being paranoid. But deep down, in the pit of your stomach, that primal center of male intuition that has kept your ancestors alive for thousands of years, you know. You feel the shift in the air. Today, we are going to validate that feeling. We are going to walk through the anatomy of betrayal. We aren't just looking at what she does, but why she does it. We are tracking the psychological footprints left in the mud. If you are ready to stop guessing and start seeing, stay with me. This is the map. Sign number 1, the energy vampire effect. Or, the sudden shift in attention. Relationships run on an economy of attention. It is the currency of love. When you are invested in someone, you are buying stock in their life. You ask questions. You remember details. You laugh at jokes you've heard twice before. But when a woman's focus shifts to a new target, the investment in you doesn't just drop, it vanishes. You don't need a PhD in behavioral psychology to feel this temperature drop. It's subtle at first. It's the vibe. One day, she is your partner, your confidant, the person who knows your coffee order and your childhood fears. The next day, it feels like you are sharing a home with a polite stranger who happens to wear her face. She stops asking, "How's your day?" Not because she forgot, but because she no longer has the emotional bandwidth to care about the answer. Why? Because she is spending that emotional energy elsewhere. She forgets things. Important things. Deadlines you have, names of your friends, plans you made. When you bring this up, watch the reaction. This is key. A loyal partner will say, "Oh my God, I am so sorry, my mind is scattered." They will try to repair the bridge. A partner who is checking out will attack you for noticing. She will say, "You're so needy. Why are you overanalyzing everything? I've just been tired, get off my back." Listen to me closely, women do not pull away randomly. The feminine nature is generally nurturing, communicative, and bonding. If that bond snaps, it is not because the connector broke, it is because it has been unplugged and plugged into a different outlet. Whether that outlet is another man, a fantasy of a new life, or just the intoxicating idea of freedom, the focus is gone. You are no longer the protagonist in her movie. You are now an extra. And that is the first crack in the foundation. Sign number 2, she begins to hide the small things. Modern cheating rarely starts in a hotel room. It starts in the DMs. It starts on Snapchat. It starts in the silence of a glowing screen at 11 p.m. In a healthy relationship, there is a concept called privacy. Privacy is needing time alone in the bathroom or having a conversation with your sister that stays between you two. That is healthy. But there's a difference between privacy and secrecy. Secrecy is the active concealment of reality. Notice the phone habits. Did she used to leave her phone on the coffee table while she showered? Did she ask you to answer a text for her while she was driving? Now, look at the change. Is the phone always face down? Does she take it with her to the bathroom every single time? Does she possess a sudden, panic-induced reflex if you pick it up to move it? This is called guarding the vault. But it goes deeper than the device. It's about how she presents you to the world. Perhaps she used to post photos of you too. She used to tag you. She used to brag about you. Now, her social media profile looks surprisingly single. She scrubs the evidence of her commitment. She stops mentioning you to new coworkers. If she comes home late, the details are vague. I was just out. I was with friends. If you ask for clarification, you will be labeled the villain. You're controlling. You're jealous. You're insecure. This is a tactical maneuver. She is compartmentalizing her life. She is building a wall between her life with you and her secret life. She becomes a magician, distracting you with accusations of jealousy in one hand, while deleting messages with the other. If she is hiding her screen, she is hiding her soul. Sign number 3, the intimacy vanishes, or it mutates. This is the most painful sign for a man to process, and often the most confusing. The bedroom is the barometer of the relationship. When the emotional connection is severed, the physical connection always follows. Usually, it manifests as the ice age. She becomes cold, distant. Her body language closes off. If you try to initiate, she is tired. She has a headache. She feels pressured. The rejection feels systematic, not incidental. It's like touching you has become a chore she is trying to avoid. But there is a twist. Sometimes, the pendulum swings the other way. Suddenly, there is a hunger that wasn't there before. She wants to try new things, things she never expressed interest in before. Her energy is high, frantic, almost performative. Why? 2 reasons. 1, it's a cover. She is overcompensating to throw you off the scent. She is banking intimacy points so you don't get suspicious. 2, she is learning these new behaviors from someone else. Whether it is the ice age or the heat wave, the common denominator is disconnection. Even if you are physically together, you will feel it. You will look in her eyes and see nothing. No recognition. No soul. It feels like you are kissing someone through a sheet of glass. She isn't sharing herself with you anymore. She is either withholding her currency because she's spending it elsewhere, or she's printing counterfeit money to keep you quiet. Trust the feeling of the aftermath. If you feel emptier after the act than before, you are sensing the residue of betrayal. Sign number 4, she picks fights that make absolutely no sense. Have you ever been in a situation where you forgot to take out the trash, and suddenly you are being accused of ruining her life and never supporting her dreams? The reaction does not match the event. You missed a call? You're untrustworthy. You breathe too loud? You're annoying. You exist? You're the problem. This is called emotional displacement. And it is one of the biggest tells of a cheater. Here is the psychology. Most people, even those who cheat, like to believe they are good people. Infidelity creates a massive internal conflict called cognitive dissonance. I am a good person, but I am doing a bad thing. This creates guilt. And guilt is a very uncomfortable emotion to carry. So, how does she get rid of the guilt? She needs to make you the bad guy. She needs to villainize you. If she can convince herself that you are neglectful, mean, lazy, or controlling, then her cheating becomes justified. I had to find comfort elsewhere because he was so terrible to me. She picks fights to create distance. She starts arguments so she has an excuse to storm out of the house and go see him. She creates chaos so she can play the victim. It is gaslighting wrapped in faux empowerment. If you find yourself constantly apologizing for things you didn't do, or if the relationship has turned into a minefield where you are afraid to step, pay attention. She is rewriting the history of your relationship to justify her exit. She isn't fighting with you. She is fighting her own conscience and using you as the punching bag. Sign number 5, her future plans no longer include you. This is the quietest sign, and the one that breaks the heart the hardest. It creeps in like a fog. Listen to her language. Listen to the pronouns. Does we become I? We should go to Italy next year becomes I really need to travel more. When we buy a house becomes I need my own space. She talks about growth, but never growing with you. She talks about her goals, her career, her life, as if she is a solo entity. When you try to make plans for 6 months down the road, a concert, a vacation, a wedding, she becomes vague. Let's see where we are then. I don't want to commit to anything right now. Why are you pressuring me? She is hesitant to commit to the future because, in her mind, she has already left. She is engaging in what psychologists call preemptive detachment. She is untangling her life from yours emotionally before she untangles it physically. She is moving boxes out of the house in her mind, long before she packs a single suitcase. If you feel like a ghost in your own relationship, it's because she is looking through you, past you, towards a horizon where you do not exist. You are simply waiting for the memo she has already written. So, you have seen the signs. You have felt the gut punch. The puzzle pieces are fitting together and the picture is ugly. What do? The instinct is to rage, to beg, to bargain, to scream, to play detective and force a confession. Do not do this. If she has to lose herself to find herself, she was never yours. If she has to betray your trust to feel alive, she is not a partner, she is a liability. Cheating is a character flaw. It is a weakness. And you cannot love a person into having integrity. Here is the aphorism archive protocol for the high-value man. 1. Observe, don't react. Gather your thoughts. Do not act on emotion. Emotion is volatile, logic is solid. Verify your intuition with facts, but trust your gut. 2. Do not beg. A real man never begs to stay in a space where he is being evicted. If she wants to leave, hold the door open. Why? Because you know your worth. You do not compete for a woman who is entertaining others. The moment she invites a third party into the dynamic, the relationship is void. 3. The walk away. The most powerful negotiating position in life is the ability to walk away and mean it. When you confront the reality, do it with a calm voice. Do not give her the satisfaction of your anger. Your anger feeds her ego, it tells her she matters. Give her your silence. Your absence is the loudest message you can send. This hurts. It feels like a death. And in a way, it is. It is the death of an illusion. But remember this, the pain you feel now is the price of your freedom. It is better to walk alone in the truth than to be held hostage by a lie. If you let someone cross your boundaries once, you teach them it is okay to do it again. If you ignore the cracks in the ceiling, the roof will collapse. So stay awake. Stay grounded. Sharpen your mind. Build your body. Secure your resources. And never, ever let the betrayal of another person define your self-worth. You are the prize. But only if you act like it. If you felt this video in your soul, if you recognize the signs, comment the word clarity down below. It tells me you are ready to stop chasing shadows and start living in the light. And if you are done guessing, done overthinking, and done accepting less than you deserve, hit that subscribe button. We don't just survive here. We ascend. Welcome to the archive.